So here we have another laptop review for you. In today's episode, we have the HP, no idea, because the model number is about as long as the alphabet, so I'm not even going to try and read it. But I believe it's a 13 or 14 inch screen with the Ryzen 3 3200U with Radeon Vega graphics integrated. So, as you may have seen my last video where I went over this laptop, the Lenovo ThinkPad A485, quite a simple model number, and I don't know why HP couldn't do that, but whatever. I'm going to be going over this laptop in the same way I went over the Lenovo, basically. So that being said, let's get started. So let's start down here at the keyboard and trackpad. Trackpad is perfectly big enough, it's perfectly serviceable, usable. Besides this, the button broke just from normal use. Not a good start, HP, for build quality. Definitely a strike there in terms of build quality. I've never liked HP, honestly. But this computer kind of just solidifies that thought even more in my head. Keyboard is perfectly fine for a laptop. Definitely not going to wow anyone. But it'll get the job done, I suppose. It sounds fine, it feels fine. It's good enough for a basic laptop, for basic work. Speakers are ass. They're not great, and if you watch a YouTube video for more, well, any video, or anything involving audio, I should say, for more than about 5 minutes, they turn all crackly and like static. I don't know. I don't know if it's a software bug issue or a hardware issue. I'm leaning more towards a hardware issue because I've tried reinstalling the audio drivers and that didn't do anything. They still sound a little crackly after about 5 minutes. Now moving on to the screen. Screen is mediocre. It's not even it's not 1080p. So if you saw my last video on the Lenovo, well, you'll be disappointed in this screen. This is 1366 by 768, so it's like 720p basically. It's kind of shitty. The viewing angles are well, not the greatest. I know I didn't do this on the Lenovo, but it's a lot better screen overall. You probably could tell from the video. Not a huge fan of this screen, but does it work? Is it good enough for basic stuff? Sure. Sure. As you see, there's the specs. It's only a dual-core 4-threaded chip, perfectly fine for schoolwork, office work, and some light video watching. 4K can be a struggle sometimes because it doesn't like to use the video decoder in the iGPU, so dual-core chip trying to decode 4K, yeah, it doesn't always end well. Depends on the day. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Either way, perfectly fine for basic stuff. This originally came with 6 gigs of RAM. I put 16 in it because 6 gigs of RAM is just a fucking joke. Running at 2400 megahertz, dual channel, I believe. It's kind of standard for laptops, I feel. You also have a 128 gig SSD, which is also kind of ass. You can't really put much on it. But if you're just doing basic office or schoolwork, you don't really need storage. Sure, I guess. And we have the iGPU, which is essentially useless in today's modern age. Good luck running anything besides Roblox, because it's probably not going to do so well. Roblox and like Farming Simulator 17, because that's an older game, at like 720p maybe, low graphics. But anyways, good luck running any games. It's probably not going to like life. So with all that out of the way, let's talk about more downsides here. Build quality I already mentioned. You pick it up, if it doesn't, I can't see. It does have a little bit of bendage, and I can feel with my fingers on the bottom. When I go like this, I can feel the plastic flexing under my fingers. Obviously, I can't really show that to you because it's kind of hard to show plastic flexing under my fingers. But take my word, it does, like the bottom cover has some flex to it, which didn't have on this $95 Lenovo. And other times, you pick it up from the wrong angle, the screen shuts off entirely. Like the computer just freezes, the screen goes black, and it just says, fuck off, I'm not going to work. Then you have to hard reset it. I don't know why. I've taken this computer apart probably 4 times to try and figure out the issue, and I can't see anything wrong. My only guess is because when you pick it up, it flexes, the motherboard flexes, something shorts, and then it causes it to shut down. That's my only assumption, because the battery connector is solid. It's completely inserted into the plug. Everything's good with the battery. I've ran all the health checks on the battery, and it all checks out fine. So I think it's from motherboard flexing, resulting in something shorting, maybe like a connection, causing it to shut down. Don't know. Kind of a major issue though, because laptops are made to be like brought places. They're laptops, they're portable. So if you can't really use it, I mean, what's the point of getting one? So that right there is a major issue in my opinion. It's not going to do it now on camera, because why would it? But it does happen sometimes. Again, it depends on the day. And another strike for build quality is along the edges. Can't really see it, but on one of these corners, the plastic split. Yeah, right here. Can't see it because my phone's a piece of garbage sometimes, like right now. It doesn't want to focus on it. But right here, you can kind of hear it. It's split right there. There's a split in the plastic from me taking the back cover off. Never had that happen on a computer before. So that's not good. Even a 20-year-old laptop I've taken apart is more durable than this pile of HP garbage. So yeah, it's not too good. Let's go ahead and take a look at the I/O. On this side, we have a 3.5mm headphone jack, USB, HDMI, Ethernet, charger. No USB-C for charging, which is kind of a shame, but HP being HP, I suppose. I mean, not that many other companies are good about it either, but whatever. SD card reader and a USB-C for external drives and all that shit. It can't do charging, and if you plug something into it to charge, like a power bank, it tops out at about 5.5 watts. So it's not even a fast charger, it's just a standard USB 3, basically. So kind of pointless to have that plug on there, in my opinion, but whatever, HP, I guess you gotta put something on there and make it look somewhat convinced to people to buy it. Anyways, not much else to say about this thing. I'm not very impressed with it after owning it for a couple of years. If you're in a market for a laptop, I mean, I'm just gonna shamelessly, wow, that camera quality is shit. Holy crap. This is in 4K as well. But if you need a laptop, I'd strongly recommend getting a ThinkPad or like anything else besides an HP, because I have a burning hatred for HP. It's not just this computer. Several computers I've used in the past that were HP, I absolutely hate them because their design is horrible, their build quality is horrible, everything about them was horrible in my opinion. The only half-decent HPs are like the HP Omens, but even them, they're not great. They have several design flaws in my opinion, which I can cover in a later video if anyone's interested. Speaking of being interested, if you liked this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, share, and comment. Most importantly, comment, like, and subscribe. I mean, sharing isn't that important, but it's definitely important. But those are the top 3 things to do, because more likes equals more engagement, more comments equal more engagement, and more subscribers equals happy me. All those equal happy me, but mainly those 3, because that means I get more views, because more engagement, and the YouTube algorithm. I don't know if you knew that, but now you do. But hold on. If you're still here, I forgot to talk about one thing. Battery life. Battery life is okay, I guess. With the CPU sitting idle and me doing nothing, we're getting an estimated 5 hours and 6 minutes of battery life. But as soon as you start watching a video, I'm willing to bet that gets chopped in half. Oh wait, it does, because I've watched it happen before. So battery life on this computer is definitely not impressive. Even when it was brand new, 2-3 years ago, it wasn't that impressive then. So if you need a computer with good battery life, anyways, that leads me to the end of the video. Like, comment, share, subscribe. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, or suggestions for a video, drop a comment. I'll read it, probably. I don't know if I'll respond. I probably will respond. Anyways, that being said, I hope you enjoyed the video, and that's all I got for you. I hope you liked the video, and that's all I got for you today. Bye-bye.